just off the 405 freeway in downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, between the Laker girls, the purple and gold, all the banners, all the celebs, you better stay focused.
Ed, are you reading my mind right now? There's a reason why I'm late to the game. Those Hollywood parties, nothing better. But let's get it on the court.
No distractions here tonight. Let's do this thing.
I got ball. It's all me.
Down for McGee. To Kyle Kuzma.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Gets it in the right corner. James, his first effort, off the mark.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Good finish.
The assist from number 13,
Watch Cutter.
Fundamental shot right there.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
And now Houston has the basketball.
Got ball.
Paul to P.J. Tucker. Surveys the floor to P.J. Tucker. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Paul, unbothered by the defense as he drills it. When you look at playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
Harden into the front court. He'll run the offense. James Harden fires for 2, and he hits. Sometimes it looks like he's not locked in, but think otherwise.
Let's be honest. Sometimes he is not locked in when the ball isn't in his hands. But do you need James Harden to be locked in 100% of the time? No, you need him to be locked in 95% when he has the ball in his hands. That's when something spectacular is going to happen offensively for your team.
JaVale McGee over to the right side. James, offensive rebound and a putback slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
It's James Harden once again. Harden with a shot, won't go. LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. It's James. Buries the trifecta. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Now the Lakers gonna use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. LBJ with it. To Ball. Probing the defense. And the slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Now Paul with the basketball. Down 3. Paul. Inside, he scores.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of his game.
Reset it.
LeBron with it up top. His team up by 1. To Ball. From the painted area, won't go down. James to Ball. Fires the 3. Paul the rebound. Houston takes over. The pass taken away by the Lakers. JaVale McGee to James. Rondo. He took the bait, and he hits.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Harden with the basketball. 14-10 the score. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2.
Oh, yeah, get your money, man.
Harden in possession. Now down 6. To Paul. Driving right to the... Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Lakers ball. Rondo. Knocks it down from mid-range.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Paul with it up top. Down 8. Paul to Harden. Shot from the lane won't go. Another follow. No good. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. It's NBA Thursday night on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Rejected by McGee.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Michael Beasley with the slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Paul across the timeline. Trailing by 10. Terrific vision. Oh, he's denied. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Oh, nice swat.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
For 3, Tucker, dead on three-point shooter. Tough to guard.
Ugh, did you see the way the ball came off his hands? Not the best form in the world, but it is where it is. Count it. Maybe just don't count on it all the time.
Down for McGee. And the rebound taken down by Houston. To Paul. Tucker. To Paul. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Los Angeles, they have it. To Beasley. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Look, I'm not the one to hate. I'm the prime example of a bad decision that turned out well.
Paul into the front court. They find themselves down 10. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Number 23, LeBron James.
With a drop step. Has a look. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look. change of scenery, but how can Melo still impact a franchise?
It all starts with a mindset. It starts with embracing and accepting your new role. He is no longer a starter in this league. He's a guy that's going to need to be positive on the bench, bring in his shooting abilities off the bench, and also be a coach when he's on the floor. That's the next step in the evolution for Carmelo Anthony.
Add 2 points to the board. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
Defense, making the ball handler work. Lakers come up with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Steps through and scores.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
LeBron James with the rock. LeBron shot, that's no good.
Uh-oh, lockup time.
They work it to Capella, down low. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
Hold on, space out. ISO. Oh, I got me one.
To James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. James to Josh Hart. Lets it fly from long range. Hart can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Knight into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Across the timeline comes James. It's an 8-point lead. Hart. Rondo.
Shot, box out.
Won't go. He has to find better opportunities.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception, because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
You got him. Come on, you got to work around the screen. You're killing me.
The drive, right to the basket, and he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Houston with the basketball. Paul to Capella. Turned away by LeBron James.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
A shot at the buzzer. It's good at the buzzer. Nice finish and more cash in the bank as we've hit the break. That's it for the first half. So far, it's been all Lakers. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Paul into the front court. His guys trail by 10. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. It stays with Houston. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Tucker to Capella. Jumper's good.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
Rondo off the mark.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line, keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
I like that.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Knocked loose. Rockets come up with it. Now Paul with the basketball. The deficit is 6. Harden to Anthony. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Harden. The shot no good by Harden. James into the front court. Up 6. James to Josh Hart. James, they have to keep him in their grasp.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
I got ball. I'm gonna have time. Oh yeah. Double team. Here we go.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Rockets have the ball.
Too easy.
James Harden, and he knocks it down, Jay. Can only imagine how frustrating that is to stop.
It's beyond an arduous task for the defender. I'm getting frustrated even talking about it. Let me tell you 2 reasons why. Number 1, he's been top 5 in the league since the 2012-13 season in free throws attempted per game. That's pretty impressive. Will make any defender hesitant. And number 2, whenever the league implements a rule about you called the Harden rule for his knack for drawing cheap fouls, that's going to make any defender have a difficult time guarding Mr. Harden.
Luke Walton switching things up. He's got some new players out there. Ball brings the rock up court from long range, and the Rockets clear the board.
I got it. Here we go.
Hey, this is my man right here. Yo,
Tucker.
I got ball.
Deep right corner to Capella. Oh, nice find for the basket.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
To Stevenson. To James. LeBron shot off the mark. Tucker to Capella. Has a chance. He connects. Not the guy you think is going to beat you.
Good shot.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
LeBron into the front court. Up 5.
I got ball. Wait on it.
Screen coming. JaVale McGee to James. Oh, Capella up to block it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To James. Shot by James off the mark. To Anthony. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
I got your help. We got your help.
James
hillside.
to Ball. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Knight into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Harden. Harden shot, no good. To James. Looking for his man. Flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Harden. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
Take care of the ball. It's not a good move.
That ends the third quarter. The Lakers have the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Lonzo Ball with the rock. To James. Probing the defense. Inside, he scores. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds. With the agilities of a guard, he can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Capella. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. And throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Down the lane to lay it in. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
JaVale McGee. James to Josh Hart. James, great defense, forcing the miss. Knight into the front court. His guys down by 9. Driving right to the basket. Goes reverse to lay it in. The way he gets to the line, you have to respect every part of his game.
He is an occupational hazard for referees. He's the MVP of drawing fouls. He constantly baits the defender, which makes the defender's hands drop, which allows James Harden to drop buckets on you.
Cut it. Cut it.
That's blocked by Capella.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
LeBron into the front court. Lead stands at 7. A shot rejected by Capella.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
From the painted area, won't go down. Lakers at the controls right now. Ball to James.
I got him. I got him.
Takes stock of the floor. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. It's Rockets ball.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Paul to Capella. Nice pass to get things going.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy is dropping multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Anthony. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Oh, yeah, it's easy buckets, easy.
James.
Easy buckets, easy bucket.
Knock loose. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Rondo. It's no good. Shot's not going down. To Anthony. LeBron with it up top. His team up by 7.
Double, come on. Help. Double.
James.
Double. Get him. Don't let him get out.
Now a steal as the Rockets have it. To Anthony. Harden. 4-3. Rebound LeBron. To Caldwell Pope. Rondo. And the Rockets have the rebound. Now the Rockets will use a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Tucker. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Yeah, go to work, man. That's all you.
It's James controlling the offense. Ah, rocking the rim.
See, these are the type of opportunities the defense doesn't take advantage of. When that guy went up for that dunk, he cradled the ball to gain momentum. As soon as he brings that ball back to you in the cradle, you have to have active hands get in there, strip that ball away.
Rondo's shot won't go down. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory. They continue their unbeaten run. Red hot to start the season. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.